everyone! For today's video, I will be doing a ranking all the books I read in 2021 from worst to best. And also, this video is actually inspired by Caitlin B. She's also a YouTuber, and she did this last year, and I know she's gonna do one again this year, and I'm gonna link it down below. So for 2021, I read 26 books, and most of them, I think I have the paperback copies, but I also have some of them on my iPad, so I'm gonna try my best and show you the covers. By the way, I also divided these books into 4 categories. First would be not worth my time, or you're not missing out. Second would be I liked these books but they're not my favorites. Third would be they're my favorites but they're not 5 stars. And then fourth would be the best and just overall 5 stars. So those are the 4 categories. Most of the books I read last year I really loved anyway, so super konti lang yung nasa not worth my time. Okay. I know this intro is kind of long, but I just have to mention, if I say that I dislike a book and it's your favorite book, I'm so sorry. We just have different preferences. Let's start na. And for number 26, One Day in December, I did not like this. I think I rated this 2 stars just because I love the best friend relationship and also the ending of the book, but overall the love story, I hated it. So 2 stars, worst read of the year, and this was my last read. I finished this January 1, but I only had like 10 pages left or something like that. But most of the book I read before 2022, so I consider this my last read of 2021, and I hated it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna sell this. Next book for number 25, Escaping Reality by Lisa Renee Jones. I randomly just picked this up in a book sale, and the back was interesting but super bitten, and I just didn't get the point. The whole book just seemed redundant and there was no conclusion. I know this is part of a series, but I just don't know if I'm gonna read it. I think I'm gonna read it because I'm so curious what's gonna happen, but I feel like it was just a waste of my time because everything just was so, I don't know. I just can't explain this. I don't like it. Also, I rated that like 2.5. Next book, I feel like everyone's gonna hate me because it's in my bottom 3. Song of Achilles. I love the writing style and the story was good, but I feel like because I read or watched so much reviews of this, it was also predictable. I didn't even cry. Everyone cries with this book, but again, I just figured out what was gonna happen. So yeah, I rated this 3 stars. Good book. You might like it. Not a fan. I'm not into Greek mythology anyway, so it's in my bottom 3. This might come to a surprise, but next one is Maybe Not by Coho. I love Coho, but this just wasn't the best Coho book I read. I feel like there wasn't much of a story to it. I really love her plot twist and all that, but this had no plot twist at all. And I know it's a novella, so it's super short, but I enjoyed reading it. It's just not like the Coho levels that I wanted. I think I rated this also 3 stars just because it didn't meet my expectations for Coho. But if it wasn't Coho, I feel like I'd like it. Next one, Beach Read by Emily Henry. Actually, the first half of the book I really did not like, but the second half I really enjoyed. So these are my tabs. I tabbed a lot, really. I think I'm still gonna keep this, but I don't think I'd want to reread it. Maybe I'll just go through my tabs again and all that, but it's not something I'd reread because, again, like the first half was just super boring to me, but the second half I really enjoyed. Last for this category is another Coho book. I'm so sorry, but I just feel like if you haven't read this, you're not missing out, and it's Maybe Now by Coho. And honestly, I think I read this in like 2 days or almost 1 day, and I liked it, but I just feel like it's too long in the middle of it. I was thinking, oh, this is a good way to end it, but no, there's more. I feel like this is just a super long epilogue, and I love the ending. I think I loved like the last page, the last chapter, but again, just the story was too long for me, and I think I rated this 3.5. Next books are, I like these, but they're not my favorites. I don't know, actually. I feel like some of them are still my favorites, but they're not in the 4 plus category, 4 plus stars category. They're just 4 stars. Yeah, I think that these are all 4 stars. So yeah, let's just rate them as below 4 stars, the ones I just mentioned a while ago, and these are 4 stars. The others are 4 plus stars and then 5 stars. Let's not make things complicated, you know? Okay, first book, Alex Approximately. First part, I really didn't know what was happening. I read the back, and just don't read the back, it's a spoiler, but I really enjoyed the whole story. This made me love Enemies to Lovers, and super cute. YA, I think this is one of my favorite young adult books. Next 4-star read for me is The Doctor. I really enjoyed this one. It's just a short read, and if you want something smutty, something to get you out of your reading slump, I guess you can read this one, The Doctor by Nikki Sloan. There's not much of a plot to it. It's just something to enjoy, like the smut to read. Highly recommend this one. Next book, something more wholesome. These two. This one I didn't like as much as the first one, so I'm gonna mention this first. This one is a quick read. I still really enjoyed it. I just feel like these two are too similar. And if you enjoyed this one, I bet you're gonna like this one as well. But again, I enjoyed this one more. It just had more unique lessons or something like that. I didn't really like the first part of this book, but towards the end I really enjoyed it, and I love the ending of this one. This one is kinda a bit boring because it's more on an old man's perspective, but I still really enjoyed it. Next is The Deal. I got this in December, and honestly, I really enjoyed this. It's just a 4-star read because it's not my favorite romance book, but again, super enjoyed it. I tabbed a lot. Super cute couple, Garrett and Hannah. And yeah, it's just a 4-star read, but I highly recommend this one as well if you want something more Wattpad-y or something like that. It Ends With Us. It's not my favorite Koho book. The first half of the book I was so bored, but the second half I really enjoyed. This was, I think, my second Koho book that I read, and I just didn't love it as much as the first one I read and the third one I read. So yeah, this is 4 stars. Last for this 4-star category is from Taylor Jenkins Reid, and it's her short story Evidence of the Affair. I feel like if you want a super short read, definitely read this one. I feel like I would rate it higher if I liked the ending, but like the ending just makes you question what just happened there. But please read this book. It's only 90 pages in my iPad. It makes you question everything you just read. For our 4+ stars read, Hating Game. I love this. I really love the execution of Enemies to Lovers here. Really enjoyed it. I loved the movie. I feel like if you didn't read the book, you won't love the movie as much. I feel like in the movie they didn't explain everything, but I just really love the movie because it just brought this book to life. Okay, so next book, I feel like everyone loves this book. I loved it. This was a 4.8 stars for me. Love Hypothesis. I think this is my most tabbed book. I tabbed the times that, oh my gosh, he's showing that he really likes her. Like, this is so super kilig. I really enjoy this. It's not a 5-star read just because I felt like it's not super unique, and usually my 5-star reads are dramatic books and not rom-com books, but I really still highly recommend this. Maybe someday. I really enjoy this. Honestly, for this part, I really don't know how to rank these already, because I feel like this is like almost 5 stars. I just know it's not 5 stars because it didn't make me cry, but I really enjoyed this one, and I loved listening to the Spotify playlist of Maybe Someday. Next to this is Daisy Jones and the Six. I just feel like I enjoyed Daisy Jones and the Six more, or actually I feel like they're the same. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I think I like this more, because I said I like this more because it has a playlist to go with it. And in Daisy Jones and the Six, I just really like it because of how it's written. It's so easy to read. But now that I think about it, I think I like this more, and then Daisy Jones and the Six would be beside this one. I don't know why I'm just making this hard for myself, but Daisy Jones and the Six, again, I just love this, and I'm gonna buy a copy soon, especially because it's gonna have a show soon. So I'm gonna mention this first, and then Maybe Someday. So this one I like better than this one. I think I read this also faster than this one because I was more hooked on this one. Dami ko ina-explain. They just really give me similar vibes. That's why they're like beside each other in my rankings. Ugly Love, 4.9. I used to rate this like 4.5, but I just realized this is one of my favorite books. I read it in one day, and I love this, and I really need to reread this again because I think I forgot some of the parts already. I think this was the 4th book I read when I started my reading journey. So really love this. Next is November 9. I like this better than Ugly Love. I think just because it's my first read, and this is the first book that ever made me cry. There just was this one line that made me sob so much, and 4.9 because I just didn't want to rate my first read of my reading journey to be 5, but I feel like this deserves like a 5 stars because this is the reason why I started reading. And again, Coho, just the best. And then we go to the Hopeless series. I'm gonna rank it from my least favorite to my most favorite, but they're all around 5 stars. Least favorite, but still a 5-star read. I think I changed this into a 4.9, but again, maybe it's 5 stars. Finding Perfect. This was only 50 pages, and I know it's just like an epilogue book, but still 5 stars. Yeah, gonna stick to 5. Really love this. A combination of Finding Cinderella and All Your Perfects. I'm afraid to admit this, but next book is Hopeless. It's not my favorite from the Hopeless series, and I know that I read all the Hopeless series because of this one. Maybe that's a lie, but this is my second to the last favorite of the Hopeless series. And then second favorite, and this really surprised me, Finding Cinderella. I just really love their love story together. Holder's best friend and the girl. I just really love this. I read it in one day, and I just confirmed that I love this series so much. And then lastly, the only paperback copy I have, Losing Hope. I love this. This is the reason why I did continue reading all of the series, and there were just some things that you needed to know that you didn't see in the first book. So if you've only read the Hopeless book, the first book, please read Losing Hope. It's not the same story. Well, it kind of is, but there's just so much more in this book that you need to know. 5 stars. We are down to our last 3 books, and for my top 3 of 2021, it's Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. When I watched a synopsis of this book, a review of this book, I already knew that I would love it. I really love the concept of this book. I get why people don't like it because I feel like it's too redundant, but I super enjoy this, and please let me know if you like this as well. I need to find someone who likes this as much as I do. I really love the story. I wish it was executed better, but overall 5 stars. Just from reading the beginning, I knew it was gonna be a 5-star read. Next book, oh my gosh, I'm so torn with the 2 books. All Your Perfects. Top 2 ko ba talaga to? Honestly, I'm so torn if this is my top 1 or top 2. It's like really a tie with the last book I'm gonna show you, but maybe I need to reread this again. There's just really this one part that really annoyed me in this book. That's why I'm giving it 2nd place. But overall, I love this book. This is why I can't rate other Koho books a 5 stars, because this just made me bawl my eyes out. Okay, someone just called me and I forgot what I was saying about this book, but I love this and I highly recommend this. I don't get why people don't cry when they read this. It just really hurts, especially if you're like at that age where you're already thinking about your future. Please read this one. Please cry. Everyone I recommend this to, they love it, and I just need more books like this. For my top 1, I just really don't have any complaints. I know some people say it kind of got boring. I did not feel that at all. I was up till 6 a.m. reading this book. I couldn't put it down. This made me cry so much as well. Just the love triangle. I know people don't like love triangles, but I do, and it's frustrating, but I love it so much. I love the frustration. If you're just watching this and you haven't read this book, please read this book. This might not be for everyone, but I know someone out there will love this book as much as I do. Please tell me if you're Team Sam or Team Jessie. Honestly, I was 55-45 when choosing, and I'm not gonna tell you who I chose, but it was so hard to pick who. I'm so excited for the movie, and hopefully I hope that it's as good as the book. Hopefully better, I doubt, but read this book. From all the books that I mentioned, just the 2 of these, if we're breaking the rules here, I think both of these are 6 over 5 stars. They're just the best. Anyway, that's it for this ranking all the books I read in 2021. My goal next year is 50 books. Honestly, I put 12 as my goal for last year, because I started reading in August, I think, and I ended up reading 26 books because I just enjoyed it so much, and I have another pile here to read, so we'll see. I super enjoy this. I love talking about books, and hopefully my book obsession still lasts for 2022. Let me know down below if you have any other book recommendations. Follow me on my Bookstagram, and also if you're wondering, my first read of the year, I'm just starting to read 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have high expectations because everyone loves this book. But anyway, that is it for this video. Hopefully you will share my book obsession as well. Please give this a thumbs up if you like it. Comment below any other video suggestions, other book videos you want me to share. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video, which might be my December haul. Bye! Thanks for watching! And Happy New Year!